darlings. Welcome in. Ooh. As I am recording this, it is a chilly, blustery Sunday in Florida. And I know those of you in the North and Midwest are getting snow today. So hopefully you've taken some time to kind of chill out. Maybe you're perusing YouTube videos. If you found my channel, welcome. I'm Samantha. We are just a tiny baby channel. So if you found us, I believe it was meant to be. I'm going to do this reading on the week ahead, just the energies that are coming. We're in some really powerful astrology. Today we have Sun conjunct Pluto, which is a really powerful personal power day, if you will, particularly if you want to transform habits, if you want to step into something new, if you want some change. I already did one reading earlier, and it was very much on ending an old cycle and starting a new one. Today is an amazingly powerful day to do that. Also coming up next week, we have the full moon. We have Uranus going direct and the nodes changing. You know, anytime Uranus changes directions, there tends to be natural disasters. So if you noticed the other day, there was that underwater volcano and tsunami alerts and all of that. That's very Uranus changing directions. So the energy, think of it that way. It's like with Uranus alone, when it's changing directions, it's volatile. It's really going to shake up the energy around your life, particularly areas where you are out of alignment or stagnant. So be giving some thought this week, today, you know, into what do you want to change? What have you been feeling like you wanted to change for a while now? You know, you can check out the other reading. It may or may not speak to you. You know, as I always say, you know, they all may or may not speak to you. They're general readings. I can only, you know, kind of get a feel into the general energy that might be here. But, you know your story. And if something speaks to you, hold it. And if it doesn't, let it go. That's, you know, for all the readings, even when you're reading in a particular energy, they tend to be timeless because there's always little bits and pieces. And I tend to believe that when spirit directs you to a particular video or reading, there's usually something in there. We've got at the bottom of our deck today, we've got the King of Cups, followed by the Ten of Swords. It's definitely an ending right there. We've got the Seven of Cups, decisions. Oh, and we've got the Devil. One of my this Devil, is he not adorable? I'm using the cat tarot, so of course the Devil would be a cute puppy. And then this is our Four of Swords, I think. I'm going to have to look that one up. Give me one sec. I'm going to pause and come right back. Okay, back. That is the Four of Swords. I tend to go 5 deep on the pre-read. I'm a little bit weird with the way I read. I kind of read upside down and backwards. King of Cups. King of Cups is good, but King of Cups tends to sit between two things. Like he's sitting between the cup and the bowl. And it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out can be a little bit of the energy on this. There's a lot of love with the King of Cups. A lot of playfulness in this King of Cups with the dolphins in the background. You know, Spirit's really putting an end to something this week. The Sun Pluto, it's an ending. But I believe it's going to bring us a lot more fulfillment. But we have choices we have to make. You know, they're up to you. And what I would say about the Devil and the Four of Swords, you know, the Four of Swords is rest after a battle. The vibe I'm getting off of this is while you're resting, be careful what's going on around you. Don't let in things kind of willy-nilly. Put your protective energies up this week. Maybe wear a little bit of black tourmaline, or I like obsidian. I'm talking like get yourself a protection bracelet. You know, wear something like that, or carry some dark stones with you, rutilated quartz, something like that. I feel like protections need to go up a little bit this week. I'm not trying to freak you out. It's just, you know, there's a lot of change going on. And this 4 is sandwiched between the Seven of Swords and the Devil. The Seven of Swords is a sneaky thievery energy. And the Devil is a tempting sort of energy. So it's like, I feel like you need to make some decisions on where you need to go in your life. And you need to get kind of quiet to do this. This is something you have to do on your own, between you and God, you and your guides. And just be careful of the energy around you. Friends that are tempting you to not change. That came up big in the last reading. So look out for that kind of stuff. Anything that's trying to get you to settle and stay where you are is probably a false energy right now, given the energy in the collective and the energy in the astrology. This is a time for change. And with this shift, and we're kind of at the halfway point of this shift, it's like the next wave of people being called to step up and really change is here now. So if you're feeling called to change, to shift in some direction, to make your life better in some way, take that seriously and watch the people in your life, because they may not all be the most supportive people. And it's okay to end relationships. We're still in a Venus retrograde. If that comes to a head and you need to say goodbye to somebody, say goodbye. This is the time, this is the energy to do that completely and to heal from it and to move forward from it. This is good energy for that. All right, at the bottom of the deck, after the cut and everything, we have the Two of Swords. It's a decision that you need your intuition to make. So let's see if we can get any kind of clarity on the energy of the week and what direction the decision needs to go. Our first card out is Patience, Temperance. And then we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Emperor. And the 10 of Cups. That's what we want right there. All right, so you've got half of this is Major Arcana. Then you've got the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands, a court card. So this is really powerful energy. It's very straightforward energy. This is telling me that the changes that you want to make, you have all the strength and all the energy and all the backup from the spiritual realms that you need. Temperance is telling me that angelic energy is here for you. I felt like pulling this over. Okay. The angelic energy is here for you. You'll see I have a lot of angel wings and things often in my setup in the background. I believe that my sacred soulmate partner is actually a fractal of Archangel Michael. So I do a lot of work with energy, with angel energy. And that's very strong on this card right now. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is a playful energy, but it's also an energy of bold action. To make this change, you're going to probably need to do something bold, something brave. I wouldn't go so far as to say reckless, because that can sometimes be this. The problem with this card is it can be an in-out card. It can flip really quick and change its mind. So use this temperance energy to balance that out on this. This poor cat in his collar there. But the Emperor is, it's time to take rule of your kingdom, if you will, because you are being called into a dream. Into the dream. You know what the dream is. I don't know, obviously, because I don't know you. But you know what your dream is. And that dream is calling you really strong. And this is a good week to make bold steps towards it. Let's start some clarifying and see what we can get on top of that. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself this week. We've got the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to pull a card on that one because it can go a couple of different ways and the energy is pretty balanced on that. We've got the 10 of Swords come up again. Wait, this is this way. 10 of Swords. That's funny to me because in the last reading I had the 10 of Swords on top of the Knight of Wands with the Judgment card with it. This time we've got the Hermit card with it. So we'll come back to that in a minute. That is very much the energy on the planet right now. Let's get some clarification on our Emperor. I do believe that's the 9. I can 9 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords. That's an advice or a warning spot. And then over here we have the 8 of Cups. Yep, walking away. Where's our last card? Oh, Ace of Wands. That's playful. I've got the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's definitely healing to be done. In the last reading, walking away from relationships that are not serving you anymore came through very, very strong. Romantic relationships particularly. I feel like in this, you've probably done that. You've probably moved forward. And I even feel like a lot of the healing work that you needed to do was done, because that's not coming through all that strong in this energy. Let me pull something here on the 4, see which direction we're going with that card. Death. Well, alrighty then. Let's pull another card. Oh, back to our Two of Swords. Okay. We've got another Emperor on the table. So we're starting to get repeating messages. All right. It is time for you to take a move here, to make a move. You've been, with this setup here, I'm seeing more like you've been patient and you've been understanding, but you need to nurture yourself just a little bit more and protect yourself just a little bit more. Because you're new. This is a death and rebirth card. This is transformation. And today is, like I said, with Sun Pluto, this is a great transformational day. This day is the death card. You've got to use your intuition, because it's time for you to step up and rule your kingdom, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's, to come forward and lead a tribe, or to move into a new career or a new relationship or a new family situation. Maybe, you still want to have children and raise some littles. It's time for you to move into ruling your kingdom. I would guess, given that this relates to your dream, I'm going to tell you, and seeing that Three of Hearts, I'm going to tell you, go to the deepest place in your heart and be really, really truthful with yourself. Whatever was going on in the past that may not have been serving your best interest has ended or is ending, and you need to do a little soul searching. The Hermit is like, go inward, and again, I'm not getting healing energy on this so much as just straightening out your own thoughts, straightening out your own head, because it's time to rule your kingdom. You've got to be careful. Practicality, I'm seeing, like with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing a need to be careful with your finances, but not obsessive with your finances. Be really, really careful, though, of stupid battles, because with the Five of Swords here, I always say, this is win the battle, lose the war. I feel at this stage of the game, though, you already did the right thing and you're winning the war. So just continue on in that vein. I'm going to draw another card on that to see if there's anything more specific that wants to come through. The Hanged Man, the Page of Wands. Okay, there's a message. There's a message that's going to be coming your way, and you're worried about it. Try not to worry too much. I really feel like Spirit's got your back on what's going on in your life. This is a big week for transition. Try not to overthink it all too much. There are messages coming in that is going to end this Hanged Man situation. You're kind of waiting on the epiphany. The Hanged Man and the Hermit kind of go really well together. It's sort of this is why we've got the Temperance card here, because this is a bit of an uncomfortable Hanged Man sort of energy, and you just need to be patient and not mindfuck yourself, not worry too much, because there's news coming in, and you are moving on to something better. That's Eight of Cups is moving on to something better. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. This is a new beginning with passion and creativity. I'm going to draw a couple more cards on that to see if we can get a better understanding of what direction we're moving in. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. The Hierophant, it's tradition. The Five of Pentacles, which is usually a card you don't like to see, but in this instance, in this deck, I do tend to like it. And I also just, the Nine of Pentacles kind of flipped out off when I was trying to put these away. So I'm going to kind of set that off to the side, as I didn't draw it, but that actually speaks to this. Knight of Pentacles, this is slow moving energy. And again, that speaks to why you're in patience. This is slow moving energy that's already been in play. I would say whatever it is that you've been doing to make change in your life is starting to take root. It's still going to be a little while before it breaks through the surface. Be careful and make sure like all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. Be aware of who you're getting into partnerships with, who you're hunkering down with, to kind of like wait out this time. I keep getting this sense of like, it's almost like this card isn't the usual five of swords. It's like, be careful of who you're in partnership with, because not everybody has your back. And if they don't have your back, it is okay for you to give them their walking papers and tell them to move on. It is absolutely okay for that. Again, I'm going to say Venus is still in retrograde. This is a great time to really examine your relationships and what you want to do with them. I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Like I said, this is a powerful week, powerful astrological week of change. Is the nodes changing, is destiny's moving. Destiny is completely changing locations. It's going from Gemini to Taurus. It's going to be an entirely different energy across the collective for the next 18 months. It's a big deal. It comes on Wednesday, right at the same time, right around the same time that Uranus is going direct, which again is a big shocking whoa. So this energy could just be for the beginning part of the week, and that could shake it all loose. But right now I'm just seeing this as like the steps that you're making to rule your kingdom, to reach your dream, are the right ones. You are on the right path here. It's just going to require patience, because it's moving slowly right now. Walking away from stuff is the right thing to do. Getting rid of people who don't have your back is the right thing to do. Being careful who you're in partnership with. Use your intuition a lot. Really connect with your guides, with your own gut instinct, your higher self, and move forward. Continue moving forward the way you've been doing, because you are on the right track. Just know that it's a little stuck right now. It's like a little walking through mud at the moment. And but I think that'll break up soon enough, and you're golden with this 10 of Cups over here. You're headed in the right direction, babe. Good on you. I am sending you my love and peace, patience. Kind of cuddle up today with a blanket and maybe a movie and some cocoa, and just be good to yourself today. Really chill and just be good to yourself. Feed your soul. Feed your soul. I love you all. See you on the next video.